Are you a Kentucky veteran with bad credit, wondering if a VA loan is still possible? We have good news for you. In this video, we'll break down how VA loans work, even if your credit score isn't perfect, and what steps you can take today. Our focus is specifically on veterans in Kentucky who want to leverage their VA home loan benefit, regardless of past financial hiccups.
If your score is below 620, your file may go through manual underwriting. And honestly, that's a good thing. Instead of a computer judging you, a human underwriter reviews your full story. Your job history, your income stability, your payment history, your savings, your compensating factors, your explanation of past issues. VA manual underwriting gives credit-challenged veterans a second chance that no automated system would ever give them. It may take a few extra days, but it opens the door to approvals that would otherwise be impossible. The single biggest misconception is that VA loans require a minimum credit score. They don't. The Department of Veterans Affairs does not set a minimum score. That's the part most people never hear. What actually happens is lenders set their own standards. Conventional lenders want 620, 640, 660 or higher. If your credit is below that, they won't even look at you. But with VA loans, completely different story. Most Kentucky VA lenders work with scores between 580 and 620. And some specialist lenders, like the ones I work with, go as low as 500 if you've got strong compensating factors. So yes, bad credit makes things harder. But no, it does not take VA homeownership off the table. Here are the 5 steps Kentucky veterans should take right now if you want a VA loan with bad credit. 1. Pull your credit report from annualcreditreport.com and fix errors. 2. Build a perfect 12-month payment history starting today. 3. Pay down high-balance credit cards to improve your score quickly. 4. Document any hardships, job loss, medical bills, divorce. 5. Work with a Kentucky VA specialist familiar with manual underwriting and bad credit approvals.
While the VA doesn't require a minimum score, individual lenders do have their own internal credit guidelines. We specialize in finding the flexible lenders. Beyond flexibility with credit, VA loans offer unmatched benefits compared to conventional mortgages. Benefit 1. Zero down payment. You can buy your Kentucky home with no money down. Benefit 2. No private mortgage insurance, saving you hundreds of dollars monthly. Benefit 3. You get competitive, government-backed interest rates. Benefit 4. Flexible underwriting, which means a human reviews your complete financial picture, not just a score. Many veterans have faced financial difficulties, including bankruptcy or foreclosure. Let's look at the waiting periods. For Chapter 7, Bankruptcy and Foreclosure, the general waiting period is 2 years, though it can be reduced to 1 year with extenuating circumstances. Chapter 13 requires 12 on-time payments.
A lot of veterans reach out scared that a past car repossession is going to kill their VA home loan approval. Good news. It's usually not a deal breaker, but there are hard rules we need to follow so we don't waste your time or get blindsided in underwriting. Let's walk through them, step by step. In mortgage underwriting, a repo isn't just the car being taken. It's the entire credit event tied to it, the late payments, the charge-off, the collection balance. VA underwriters want to see the pattern, not just the headline. VA doesn't hit you with a waiting period like FHA or USDA does after major credit events. A repo is not a foreclosure. There is no mandatory timeline before you can apply for a VA loan. What matters is whether the credit file shows you recovered, stable, predictable, responsible since the repo. Here's the part most borrowers skip. If the repo shows a remaining balance, we can't pretend it doesn't exist. It's not always required to pay it off, but VA wants to see that it's handled. That means a settlement letter, a payment plan, or documentation the creditor won't pursue further. Leaving it open with no action is where VA draws the line. VA underwriting revolves around DTI and residual income. If we set up a payment plan to clean up the repo, that payment becomes part of your monthly debt load. This can pull your DTI up, and residual income must clear the VA county requirement. That's where experienced structuring matters. When the repo is fresh, usually inside 24 months, desktop underwriter sometimes returns a refer/eligible. That means a manual underwrite. We can still do those all day long in Kentucky, but we need compensating factors, clean rent history, stable income, low other debts. The strongest path is a clean 12-month history on all credit. Here's where borrowers win: transparency and timing. Give me the full repo documents up front. Show me a stable 12-month pattern. Don't open a new car loan before we lock your VA file. And keep your revolving balances low. These are easy wins that move borderline files into the approval column. Let's talk about collections and credit issues, because not all of them carry the same weight. Medical collections? Usually not a problem. You don't have to pay them off. Older credit card collections? Often acceptable if they're more than 12 months old. Recent credit card collections? These can be deal breakers and may need to be paid before applying. IRS collections? Fine, as long as you're in a documented payment plan. Child support arrears? Must be caught up or in a formal repayment plan. Student loan collections? Must be rehabilitated or brought current. The pattern is simple. Older issues matter less. Recent issues matter more. And medical collections almost never derail VA loans in Kentucky. Compensating factors are your secret weapon when your credit score is low. These strengths can completely offset a credit problem. What counts? Substantial savings or reserves. Long-term job stability. Your new mortgage payment being similar to your current rent. VA disability or retirement income. High residual income, especially if you exceed VA's requirement by 20% or more. These factors show that despite past credit issues, you're financially stable today. Many Kentucky veterans with scores in the 500s get approved because their compensating factors are strong. Call us at 502-905-3708 or email kentuckyloan@gmail.com for your free evaluation today. NMLS number 57916. Company, NMLS number 1738461. Equal housing lender. This is not a commitment to lend. All loans are subject to credit approval and program requirements.